The following is a special presentation from ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. 32 teams start the season with the same dream: get to the Super Bowl.
Say you wanna be a superstar. GBs, that's what we are. From in style, you can't get far. You shot cold and you can get the ball. You think it's easy being a real GB? Been in this game for years, you can't see me. Like the rap is gone, and we bringing it back.
Look at him go! The 20, the 10, touchdown! ESPN NFL football starts now.
And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classics.
Live a new state of mind, new state of being. Constantly striving to understand what you're seeing. Finding the courage to stop fleeing. Problems that lie within. So this is where we begin. Self-esteem, something that's diminishing. Look upon the faces of the youth that see and withering. Societal pressures can be imprisoning. Look at the effects that they have on us all. It's rather riveting. How many
Aloha, I'm Chris Berman, and coming up on ESPN, you can hear the bus start to rumble all the way here in Bristol. The bus, Jerome Bettis, he's in the starting lineup. We'll see how much of a factor he'll be today. Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Ravens. This ought to be good.
While the teams are out on the field getting loose, the fans are filing in and finding their seats for the game. Welcome to M&T Bank Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. My colleague here in the commentary booth is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, both of these teams have a solid tackler on defense who does an excellent job pursuing the ball.
No doubt about that, Dan. These guys do an outstanding job of reading the offense and ripping it to shreds. Joey Porter is a terrific outside linebacker. This guy is totally focused. When he's on the field, he is in the game. You won't see him making very many mistakes. Warming up across the field is another tremendous football player. Ray Lewis is among the very top inside linebackers in the game. And what a great tackler this guy is. He'll drag a big guy right down by the scruff of the neck, and that's if you're lucky. You hit him head on, and it's nighty-night. Well, better watch out because both of these guys have a chance to make some big plays today.
Well, all right, Peter, we'll keep our eye on them as the game progresses, but first, the coin toss.
It's heads. Matt Stover taking off for the Ravens.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Stover kicks it off to begin the game. Bettis fields the opening kickoff at 22. Brought down at the 30.
Jerome Bettis tried to return, but I think because the kick was so short, the D was already there to dismantle the run back.
The Steelers offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 30-yard line. Woodson puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete.
Bobby Taylor executes perfect zone coverage on this one. His receiver doesn't have a chance. Check it out. Yep, the ball hits the turf. Incomplete. That's great defensive play.
That had potential for some... Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Feely unloads this one to the left, and this time it's a 47, hunted down at the 45. That will bring up first down.
What's the counter?
First down, both tight ends left.
Down!
This one will fall incomplete.
Hines Ward had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring up second down. Feely throws a bullet here. It's intercepted. Leaps over a tackle. Tackled at the 28.
Come on! I'm coming out.
Charles Woodson knew exactly where the ball was going on that last play, thanks to some great single zone coverage. His positioning got him the interception.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Ravens are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive 28 yards out. Tomlinson gains 3 yards, and that will bring up second down. Second down, 2 tight ends in the game. Vick throws a heater right sideline, and it's tipped incomplete.
Tay Cody knocked that pass down. And he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
On second down, they tried for the first, but it's played well by the defense. Third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Tomlinson chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up fourth down.
Throwing leg. I got two over here.
Tomlinson gets the toss and runs it.
The beer buzzer Biamila knows he doesn't want to stay on the field any longer, so he zeroes in on the ball carrier.
He drops him there with a terrific shot. It's fourth, so that means they'll turn the ball over on down.
He gave the offense an all-expense-paid trip to the sidelines, complete with the luxury bench accommodations.
They could have punted it away and chose to go for it on fourth down. Now, will that cost them?
Well, with the score this close, it's hard to say, but you never want to hand the other guy an edge.
Jones will get stopped at the line, and that brings up second down. Feely fires this one over the middle, and the reception is made past the marker.
Jimmy Smith makes the catch with 3 defenders on his case.
I just don't know why the throw was made into triple coverage.
Hey, it worked.
Yes, it did. A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
Down. Taking 2. Set.
Warwick goes in motion.
41.
It's intercepted. Dragged down at...
Well, it's all about getting in position to make the grab, and watch here. Oh, that's perfect position.
Well, that's their second interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, you got to give me the ball.
Ravens were stopped on fourth down last time out.
Nice gain on this baby. Look at him eat up the yardage here.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Second and inches. Larry. 36 yards.
Tomlinson takes this one way out left and jukes to a first down.
LaDainian Tomlinson was assisted on that play by some great blocking that opened up holes for him. Without those blockers, he would have been toast.
Nice second down call, and they will move the chain.
On offense, it was always a plus to avoid third down altogether, just like that.
Counter, watch counter. Double wing left.
Stop Fujita. Keeps his man from getting back to the line. Let's watch. Pow! Oh, that's got to hurt.
That's his second tackle so far. Second down, empty backfield.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in their dime. Let's watch.
No dice, and it falls incomplete.
Come on, Baltimore. We need that first down.
Tomlinson, you got nothing on us.
Vic just rifles this one, and it's off, incomplete. Hendrick gets ready to punt this away.
Number 89 to make the return.
Hendrick gets the ball and kicks what will be a short one. Martin gathers it up at the 30. The Steelers were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at the 31-yard line. Feely lobs this one a bit, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Number 55 with the gun. What's the pass? Twins. Richter.
Ward goes in motion.
Blue 19.
Ward grabs the rope right side, and the ball's loose. Tackled at the 37.
Marvin Jones delivers a punishing blow to the ball carrier there. and he gives up the football for the fumble. Great hard-nosed defensive play.
Peter, there are many ways you can start a drive, but a turnover is not one of them.
No, definitely.
Coach Cower doesn't agree with the call, and we're going to see the red flag.
Well, Dan, we've got to see if the receiver established possession before he lost the ball. Remember, he has to have full control of it. Well, it doesn't look like he had possession, Dan. I call it an incompletion and overturn it.
The receiver did not have possession of the ball prior to the fumble. Pittsburgh will not be charged for timeout. Third down.
He likes the call, and you sort of have a feeling that he knew it all along.
Sit him down here now! Sit him down here! Let's go! Sit him down!
Johnson goes in motion. Ward grabs the fastball over the middle, and he's well short of the markers. That will bring up fourth down. Fourth down, 7 yards to go. Kardaki takes the snap and punts it away. McAllister fields the punt at the 23. Stop at the 32.
Chris McAllister racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
And their last drive still out of there. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their 32-yard line. Tomlinson picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up second down. That will end the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. Vick plays this one hard over the middle, and it's complete for a first down.
Michael Vick dings this one perfectly. Great pass, great catch, great play. Let's have another look. Bullseye. What a precise throw. They keep doing plays like this, he could be in big trouble.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it'll be a first down.
Deion Grant lets the ball carrier get past the markers and a bunch more before he can stop him.
There's the push to send him out of bounds. Very forceful, but really almost pointless.
Yeah, like smashing the barn door after the horses have already escaped.
The defense gives up the first down pretty quickly there, Peter.
Yeah, you got to really slow him down a bit.
First down. Tomlinson gets the call again and searches for a hole.
Second and 5. Ball 31.
Down!
Kellen Winslow Jr. does a great job here battling 3 defenders. It's definitely worth a second look. Let's watch. And he still comes up with the ball. Wow, you can't coach that.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
Great execution.
First down, 1 man back. Tomlinson and heads left. Tackled at the 15.
LaDainian Tomlinson used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Second and 9. Ball 15.
Down!
Smith didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Steve Smith staked out some turf in the middle back there, but was not able to reel in the catch. Incompletion.
Incomplete. That would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but not much.
Not a lot of potential on that call. Joey Porter shows why you think twice before throwing a pass in his neighborhood. Watch.
The Steelers have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their own 15-yard line. McAllister hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete.
Chris McAllister with the coach.
Down! Richter!
Healy throws a heater right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Charles Woodson swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting it.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
No good. Incomplete.
Holding. Number 72, offense. The penalty is declined. Incomplete pass.
Hardaki lines up to punt after the 3 and out.
Chris McAllister to make the return.
Hardaki gets the snap and punts it away. McAllister gets it at the 47. Brought down at the 48.
Chris McAllister got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Ravens' offense has stalled late in their drives the past few times down. We'll see if they can finally score as they start this one at the 48-yard line. Moss didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Randy Moss ran a short out pattern on that last play, but he couldn't make the connection. Incomplete pass.
That's the third incompletion his way, Peter.
Yeah, and he's starting to look a little frustrated down there, too.
Vick gets all of his arm into this piece, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more.
Todd Heath had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the...
Grant makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. Second down with the tight end right.
Single back. I got 3 over here. Got 3.
Tomlinson takes his 10th carry of the game and will gain close to 6.
LaDainian Tomlinson played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
They move the ball, and that'll bring up third down. Tomlinson gains 5 on the play, and they convert the third down. First down, 2 wideouts on the field. Tomlinson has his number called on first down and will gain close to 6.
Second and 4.
Tomlinson chews up 4 yards, and that brings up first down. First down, coming up on the 10th play of the drive.
They run, but they also have a go-to receiver in there. Let's watch.
Allstott carries this one off to the right and gets the touchdown.
This is a nice run here. And when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
And that's always nice to have, Dan. So far, he's got 12 yards and 1 touchdown.
Here's the extra point, and
The extra point is good.
the signal, and we're ready. Stover doesn't get a lot of leg behind this one. Stokes fields the kickoff at 15. Right down at the 34. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Not a ton of action, but they're not out of it yet. Their D is playing strong, and a little offensive rhythm to turn this game around.
The Steelers' offense comes out and has an opportunity to tie it before halftime. They'll start at their 34-yard line.
A.J. Feely is really struggling out there today. As you can see by the numbers, it's all...
Second down from the shotgun.
You ain't getting nothing.
Smith goes in motion. clock continues.
Julius Peppers comes in untouched on this play and just wallops the quarterback. And where was the O-line, Dan? Did they just give up? Oh, that quarterback's going to be pointing fingers on that one.
They read that play the whole way, and they force a third and very, very long.
Yeah, monstrous D the past few downs for these guys.
It's the sack, and that takes them even farther away from the marker. Fourth down coming up. Gardocki lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Gardocki takes the long snap and punts it away. McAllister fields the punt at the 44. Touchdown at the 50.
Chris McAllister got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Ravens offense takes the field with the clock at 3. Pitches it over the middle and...
Randy Moss had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
Peter, I'm sure he's happy to bring that one in. The last 3 passes to him have all been incompletion.
Yeah, he's struggling a bit there, but this may turn him around.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Ravens are out in front, 7-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime comparison, and as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Ravens should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. A.J. Touchy-Feely would find his target on this one. Steelers midway through the first, ball at the 21. Marvin Jones was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Ravens midway through the second. Joey Porter shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Ravens again have it. Mike Allstott found a little opening. That was all he needed. A 2-yard touchdown for the Ravens. Ravens out in front, 7-0.
Number 8 kicking off.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Elling kicks it, and the second half has now started. McAllister catches it back at the 5. Tackled at the 28. Susie Culver is down on the field and has some information for us. Susie?
Thank you. Dan, head coach Bill Cowher definitely seemed frustrated when I spoke to him after. He said, "We just got to put some points on the board. Our defense has been doing all right, but offensively, we just haven't been able to get it done." He said, "Their plan is to make some adjustments in the next half, and we'll see how it works out." Back to you.
Susie, thank you. Tomlinson gets the call on first down and passes the line. Second down, 2 receivers to the left. Vick throws a bullet, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
Todd Heath reels in the catch despite being covered by 2 defenders. Dan, I guess he just can't be intimidated. Check this out. Oh, yeah, it's all about being focused. He had his eye on the ball the whole time. He knew where he had to be.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and it will move the chain.
Great execution.
Down, man!
Tomlinson chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Double tight.
Second and 6.
Let's win.
Ball at the Ravens, 49-yard line.
Down!
Tomlinson goes in motion. Allstott gets the call on second down and he gains about 3 yards. Third down with a split backfield. Fujita tackles him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be fourth down.
Leopard! Leopard! I see two! I see two!
Vick zings it to the outside, and they convert the big fourth down play.
Michael Vick throws right past the coverage and into his receiver's hands. Nice throw.
They convert on fourth, Peter, and in this close game, that could be a pivotal play.
Absolutely. They're focused and want to get some points out of this drive.
Porter tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Joey Porter targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his second tackle so far. Second down, 10 yards to go. Vick unloads it's complete.
Randy Moss has 3 guys on this play looking for the interception, but they don't get it. He says, I'll take that, thank you very much. That's a wonderful catch. The defense should be shaking their heads.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. Peterson.
Larry! Down! Set!
Vick zips it to the left sideline, and the reception's made at the 8th. Touchdown!
Ravens!
Mike Allstott keeps the party going after making the catch right here. And now he's off for more. Coaches love receivers who believe his job is just starting when he makes the catch.
A nice run after the catch, and that's what they expect from him.
Heck, that's his job description. You won't see him running a post route, but you will see him make plays off those shorter catches.
Here's the point after, and
The extra point is good.
It's good.
the ref gets the signal, and we're set. Stover kicks it off. Stokes catches it at the 10. Stop at the 21.
J.J. Stokes got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put much on the run back.
The Steelers haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 21-yard line. They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
A.J. Feely has been searching for a rhythm out there, and he's come up short, Dan. As you can see by these numbers, he's been having a rough day of it. So far, he's struggled to get 4.
Second down, one man back.
They're going to pass down. Wing left. Double.
Lewis blasts him back at the 20.
We stop him right here and right now. Shotgun.
Smith mishandles this one and drops it incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
Jimmy Smith looked like he had a solid catch there, and yet somehow he found a way to drop it.
Another missed connection, and even here in the second half, the passing game is still struggling.
I would have thought halftime would have helped, but it doesn't look like it.
Feely throws a high, long one to the right, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on down. The Ravens offense takes the field, and can they capitalize on the defensive stop? Well, they'll start this drive at the 19-yard line. He grabs the ball right sideline and is well past the markers for a first down.
Michael Vick makes a risky pass here and completes it. That took guts, Dan. Check it out. Oh, perfect pass. And it had to be accurate to get in there between the two defenders.
Great pass, Peter, and he's having a terrific day so far.
You bet. So far, he's got 167 yards and 1 touchdown.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Ravens enjoying the lead 14-0.
It looks like a three-headed monster down there. Got you on the ground, eating. This is a nice run here. And when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
He gets the TD and a little congratulations from his teammate.
It's well-deserved, Dan.
Now the extra point, and the extra point is good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Stover kicks this one away. Stokes fields the kickoff at the 8. Tackled at the 24.
J.J. Stokes got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put Munch on the run back.
The Steelers' offense comes out, and they are way down late in the game. It is some magic as they start this drive at their own 24-yard line. Evans catches it in the flat and loses yards on that one. Feely throws a heater, and it's caught at the 35. First down from the eye.
Straight trip. Down. Trip. Rhino.
Reed tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
And Reed came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their 5th batted ball.
Nice, aggressive.
Feely throws a heater right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. And if we can back up a moment, that was a great play breaking up that pass attempt.
And Dan, you know, most guys that come out of Miami are known for being very physical, and Ed Reed fits that mold to a T. But on top of that, he's got some sticky fingers as well. 7 MTs last year.
Grabs the bullet, and that's not enough. He's short of the markers. It'll be 4th down. Feely throws this on a rope, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on downs.
Marvin Jones kept very close tabs on his man there.
So that pass had little chance of finding the intended receiver.
No, not with coverage like that. He was close enough to tell whether he shaved with a straight razor or electric this morning.
They don't convert on 4th down, Peter, pretty much squelching any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
Yeah, they needed at least a field goal off that one. Let's just say a comeback is going to be difficult.
Takes his 19th carry of the game and runs into traffic. Porter penetrates and stops that back at the 47. Vick unloads this to the right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Hey, Cody came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
He records yet another batted ball, and I'll tell you, he's really playing well out there.
Yeah, he's been after the ball from the beginning of the game. Real aggressive play.
3rd down, just a single receiver on the field. Cody makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Tay Cody knocked that pass down. Man, he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
4th down. This is what it's all about.
Good. Ball at the 47.
Vick rifles it out left side, and it's intercepted. No one in front of him. He's in for the touchdown.
Joey Porter picks off the ball.
Number 8 will attempt the extra point. Number 4, holding.
Now the point after, and it's good. They're setting up for the onside kick. Elling bounces it up. Fraley gets it off the bounce at the 44.
Hank Fraley wasn't going to let a miracle happen on this onside. It comes his way and then gets his hands around it to put the offense out on the field. Great work by this hands team.
A gutsy call, and when you live high stakes, you win big, or you lose big.
Well, they lost, and now we'll see how they recover.
Tomlinson goes right up the middle and picks up 8 yards on the play.
Listen up! Goal 44! Down!
Tomlinson gets the call again and takes it upfield. Brought down at the 27. It will be first down.
LaDainian Tomlinson gains a lot on this play, but it wasn't all him. Watch. Yep, he owes everything to those blockers, baby. They cleared the path for him.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
Great execution.
First down, the clock is stopped at 2 minutes.
Down! Set!
Tomlinson, the Steelers take their first timeout. Second down with the tight end right.
Ball at the 22-yard line. Down! Set! Flag 44!
Tomlinson makes the handoff and the hands left. The Steelers will take a timeout. That's their second.
Come on, dude. No more easy runs. Dig in.
Down! Set!
Tomlinson means the Steelers take a timeout. That's their final one. First down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Lead! I back! Down!
Tomlinson on first down, and he's stopped. The clock continues to run.
Mike Peterson with the tackle.
I'm catching you, Dante!
Second and 8.
Good!
Ball at the 14-yard line.
Mine! Hey! 85! He's mine! Blue 44!
Luke didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. Third down and 5 wide receivers take the field.
Over here! Check 3! Blue 44!
Luke has his number called on third down, and he's just shy of the markers. The clock keeps ticking. Fourth down coming up.
Deion Grant managed to take him down just before he got to the markers.
That's his second tackle so far.
Pro!
Fourth and inches.
Larry!
Johnson makes it for his 26th carry and converts the fourth down. What a play. First down, goal to go.
Quarterback to the line. Star tight end getting settled. Here we go.
Tomlinson carries it for the 27th time and gets in for the score. Now the extra point, and
The extra
it's
point is good.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Stover kicks this one away. Stokes fields it all the way back at the 3. Brought down at the 26.
J.J. Stokes received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
Watch the counter!
The Steelers start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 24. Smith pulls it in right side, and he's got the first. The clock continues to tick down.
Look at the weak back! Bang!
Fielding spikes the ball, and that will stop the clock. broken down. The clock is stopped at 10.
Larry! Gun! I see three!
Woodson tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
Rod Woodson knocked that pass down, and he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
Another batted ball, and they have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. Why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
Feely throws this one deep down the right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. And that is going to do it for this one. The Ravens come out on top 28-7. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
It's all right.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Ravens stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. We'll start this one off late in the third quarter. Michael Vick connected with his man on this one. A 21-yard touchdown for the Ravens. The Ravens now up by 14. The Ravens, after a stop on fourth down, this time at the 1-yard line. LaDainian Tomlinson got the carry as they pounded at him on the ground, and he made the most of it. Touchdown for the Ravens. Steelers back by 21. A.J. Touchy-Feely would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. The Ravens have it after a turnover on downs. Joey Porter would come up with a huge play here as he was able to pick one off here, then had some clear sailing in front of him. Touchdown for the Steelers. Ravens leading 21-7. LaDainian Tomlinson was able to make things pay off on the ground. A 4-yard touchdown for the Ravens. The Ravens move ahead big and now lead by 21. A.J. Touchy-Feely connected with his man on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Ravens serve up a blowout, 28-7. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. LaDainian Tomlinson is down on the field with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You played brilliantly, and your team bulldozed to a runaway victory. What made the difference for you guys to come out triumphant today?
Man, our D-line came up big today. They were making tackles, putting pressure on the pocket. I'm proud of them. That's how it's done.
Back to you, Chris.
Thanks for tuning into ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. We'll see you next time. Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. Up next on ESPN, we'll get a look at a receiver that's really starting to come into his prime. Number 85, Derek Mason. He ought to be a handful in this one. Ravens, Bengals. Straight ahead.
The fans are finding their way to their seats, those who really own those seats, as we get set to begin this exciting game. Hi, I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to Paul Brown Stadium. Peter O'Keefe is at my side, as usual, and Peter, this contest should not disappoint fans of the running game.
Well, you got that right, Dan. We've got two premier backs today, each vying for the spotlight. Priest Holmes is without a doubt one of the very best halfbacks in the NFL. This guy is a natural-born leader. He builds up each one of his teammates and elevates their game. He's just all about winning. Warming up across the field is another tremendous football player. LaDainian Tomlinson is clearly one of the top 5 fullbacks in the league. What's extraordinary about this guy is his stamina. As the game wears on, he gets more and more dominant. I'll tell you what, Dan, both these guys have potential to light it up today.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss of the coin.
I'll try heads.
It's tails. Matt Stover taking off for the Ravens.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Stover kicks it, and we are underway. Stackhouse fields the opening kickoff at the 27. A nice day for football, and ESPN Susie Culver will tell us if it will stay that way. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. It's a slightly breezy day today, but it probably isn't enough to make that picture rosy. Back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Lewis tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Ray Lewis not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but bumped and polished it, too. Big hit for a loss.
And I'll tell you, Peter, he made a great tackle there. He brought down one of the more elusive players in the game.
Well, you're absolutely right. There's a guy on this defense that can stick with the ball and make the play. It was him.
Palmer zings it to the right side, and he hits his man for a pickup of 9. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Yeah, and Ray Lewis, oh my goodness, the Player of the Year, Super Bowl MVP, done it all. And a lot of the reason is because he plays every play as if it's the Super Bowl on the line. He is the best in the business.
Lee lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Lee gets the ball and punts it away. McAllister takes it at the 13. Tackled at the 19.
Chris McAllister got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Ravens offense will start this drive at their own 19-yard line. Taylor sacks him way back at the 12. Second down, 2 receivers to the left. Carry on second down and picks up a couple.
Pass is going over the top. Hey, down!
Fisher gets it away on the coverage. Incomplete. That will bring up 4th down. Hendrick lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Hendrick takes the snap and pummels this one deep. Number 89 fields a deep punt at the 30. Tackled at the 35. The Bengals stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at the 35-yard line.
Go, 51!
Taylor puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball.
Pass
Incomplete.
Number 25, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul.
Bobby Taylor slapped around the receiver way too much on that play, and the ref let him know it with a flag for pass interference.
Holmes will lose a bunch here. And that brings up second down.
I'm locking you up, Chad. Julius Peppers targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop on the play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Third down, empty backfield.
Oh, let's watch this. 5 wide out versus a team that is wisely loaded up on DB.
Palmer works this one out to the right sideline.
Chad Johnson makes the catch with 3 defenders.
Down! Strong back! Set!
McAllister tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
Chris McAllister is a defensive player that can keep up with anybody. 6th-year man out of Arizona and tremendous speed. You have to be quick to play in a secondary. Carson Palmer had no one to throw to, so he just tucked it under and went.
First down, 2 tight ends in the game.
Down!
Jones makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Marvin Jones knocked that pass down, and he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up second down. Palmer just rifles this one, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
And Reed came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That is their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Northcutt goes in motion. This one will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Let's get a hand on that ball, D. Let's get a hand on it.
With the coverage.
Elam boots it from 47 yards out, and
Jason Elam really gets the whole ball.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Elam rockets this one deep. Reed fair catches it at the 1. The Ravens get their offense on the field and will start this drive at the 2-yard line. Tomlinson takes it across the line of scrimmage and gains about 3 yards. Second down, 2 wideouts on the field. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. The Bengals with a small lead, 3-0. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. Paylau tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Pearson Paylau came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up 3rd down.
Nice pressure that time.
Tomlinson will get the carry on 3rd down and gets taken down well short of the markers. That will bring up 4th down. Hendrick lines up for the punt. Hendrick takes the long snap and pummels this one deep. Number 89 fields it at the 29.
Number 89 got pinned deep by a beauty of a kick there, and by the time he looked up, there was nowhere to go.
The Bengals have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their 34-yard line. Holmes picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Luther! Down! Set!
Northcutt goes in motion.
Black 18!
Out to the left, and he's got the...
Check him! Check Check him.
Palmer throws the ball to the flat, and he connects for a pickup of 4 on the play.
Carson Palmer threaded the ball back there to his man right past all that traffic. Good job.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. Second down, tight end to the left.
Go, 51.
Interceptor. Gets out at the
Rod Woodson not only shanghais the football for the interception, but watch. Gets a few more after the catch. Great play all around. To react, make the catch, and then get some yardage to boot, you can't coach that.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Ravens are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their 42-yard line. Allstott gains 10 yards on the play, and that brings up second down. Second down with a split backfield. Williamson will take the handoff and heads out right. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. First down. Tomlinson gets the call again and heads upfield, runs out, and that will...
LaDainian Tomlinson works it to the outside and gets a huge gain. That's a great play, great execution. Let's have another look. Yep, got past the marker and eventually runs out of bounds.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
And let me tell you, Dan, hearing those chains move is one of the best sounds in the game for an offense.
Tomlinson does it for a third time in a row and maybe picks up 1 on the play. Vick rifles it out left side, and it falls incomplete.
Michael Vick was off on that last throw. The short pass did not connect with the receiver.
The incompletions keep piling up, and even here in the second quarter, it doesn't seem to be... The Ravens take their first timeout.
Come on, Cincinnati, stop them. They're throwing.
First and 10.
Watch the back.
Ball at 16.
Vick unloads this one off to the left, and it's cut for the score.
Derek Mason had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
That's his first touchdown of the day.
And I think he's a guy you can count on to make those end zone catches. He sets a high standard for himself, and he usually meets it.
Come on, go. Don't let him run like that.
Number 5, holding.
Here's the point after, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Stover kicks a short one. Conway fields the short kick at the 16. Tackled at the 35.
Curtis Conway made a mediocre kick a little more mediocre with a decent run back there.
The Bengals offense takes the field with the clock at 19. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Second and 10.
Double tight.
Ball Bengals,
Right
35-yard line.
Down.
Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock will continue to run.
Marvin Jones was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
Nice job eliminating any forward progress on that play. That will bring up a 3rd and long. 3rd down, and 5 wide receivers take the field. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Ravens are out in front, 7-3. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, we'll get back to you in a bit. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. The Bengals, therefore, find themselves in a tight ball game. Anything can happen in the second half. We'll start this one off late in the first quarter. After driving 35 yards on 8 plays, Jason Elam is going to try to dial one in from very long distance. Plenty of leg to it, though. It's good. A 47-yard field goal. The Bengals strike first and go up by 3. The Bengals midway through the second, this time at the 40-yard line. The incomparable Rod Woodson shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Ravens, after getting an interception, Ravens down by 3. Michael Vick would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bengals are down, but still in it, 7-3. And now let's check out the undisputed halftime hero of the first half. Derek Mason has played like a man possessed. And now let's return to the second half with Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Ravens will receive to start the second half, and they currently enjoy a small lead, 7-3. Now, let's get to the game. Elam boots the second half kickoff away. Reed fields it all the way back at the 2. Dragged down at the 20. Peter, interesting order to the division, isn't there?
How do you bet?
Run him out of their own house, Steve.
Slot bro, Larry!
Down! The Ravens start this first play of the drive at their own 20-yard line. Tomlinson gains 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Spread!
Second and 5.
Leopard!
Ball at the Ravens, 25-yard
Down! Set!
Tomlinson takes it for his 8th carry and barely picks up the first down.
First down, Ravens.
First down, one man back.
Check! Goal 16! Down! Single back! Single back! Green 18! Green 18!
Tomlinson will get stopped at the line, and that brings up second down.
Down! Set!
Dan, bunch of receivers out there. The defense is expecting that, and they go to nickel.
Stopped at the 36.
Single down! Single back! Set! Hey, 89 is mine! 84 is mine! 84 is mine!
Tomlinson.
LaDainian Tomlinson has a great offensive line in front of him. They made that play happen. Yep, those blockers opened up the hole for him. A huge gain.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on third down.
Yeah, that was a good call.
First down with the tight end right.
Down!
Pulling out left and is well past the...
Michael Vick gets it past 2 defenders on this one. What a throw. It's worth a second look. That's what you call confidence. Throwing into double coverage like that, and what accuracy to boot.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they remove the chains.
And let me tell you, Dan, hearing those chains is one of the best sounds in the game for an offense.
Vick makes the pass, and it's caught at the 31.
Show me something!
Michael Vick threw a perfect pass back there. You know, I had a better shot at it than the defense did. I'm up here with you.
What a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
Tomlinson barges off right yard, and maybe picks up 1 on the play. Tomlinson picks up about 2, and that brings up first down.
First down,
LaDainian Tomlinson got yards by staying so close to his blockers. I think they were sharing each other's aftershave.
Another run up the gut, and we've seen him take more than his share of carries there. He's definitely had lanes to run through.
Yes, superb blocking on the right, too.
Posey makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Down! Let's win! Let's win! Aye! Check 2! Down, 22.
Vick throws a heater right sideline, and it's tipped. Incomplete. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Ravens are out in front, 7-3. Third down, and this is the 12th play of the drive.
Switch! Black 85! Down!
They couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete. It'll be fourth down. Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Stover with the 45-yard attempt and squeezes.
Matt Stover takes the field goal, but watch how close the ball gets to the upright.
Matt Stover kicking off for the Ravens.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Stover kicks it off. Conway fields the kickoff at the 13. Pushed out at the 25. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turn the ball over leaps out at me, and you have to think that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL. Curtis Conway could have really done some damage off that less than stellar kick, but his run back is only so-so.
The Bengals offense takes the field with time winding down. They start at their own 25-yard line. Palmer throws a heater, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Bobby Taylor came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation to pass.
Palmer takes a first carry and picks up a couple.
Watch the pass, defense, watch the pass! Down!
Palmer really this pass, and it's complete for the first down and a whole lot more. First down from the shotgun. Johnson makes the nice catch, and that's a gain of 7 on the play.
Rhino! Down!
McGinnis tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Willie McGinnis targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his second tackle so far. Third down, just a single receiver on the field.
Down! Rhino!
Weaver didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. That will bring up fourth down.
With the cover.
Down! Set!
Palmer fires this one over the middle, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on down. The Ravens will start this drive near midfield with the clock at 1:54. No dice, and it falls incomplete. Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:49.
Down!
Tomlinson picked up. The Bengals take their first timeout.
Look at the numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
Tomlinson gets the call on third down. The Bengals will take a timeout. That's their second.
Double tight weight!
First and 10.
Luther!
Ball 45.
Pro! Down!
Tomlinson gets the call on. The Bengals take a timeout. That's their final one.
Oh, can you quit wasting my time, man? Stop these guys! Watch the screen!
Second down, 2 yards to go.
Down!
Tomlinson picks up 11 on the play, and The clock will continue to run.
Beautiful job picking up the first down, and more importantly, they keep the clock running. Great play. They'll take their sweet time getting this ball. There's no reason to hurry the snap.
Tomlinson cruises out to the left side, and he's stopped. The clock continues to run. Second down with a split backfield.
Check two. Down. Switch. Black 79. Switch. Black 79.
Tomlinson picks up about 2, and that brings up third down.
LaDainian Tomlinson used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down.
Use those feet to scramble, Vic, but you ain't gonna get no time in that pocket.
Single back. Down. Single back. Set. I got 2 over here. Brown 22. Brown 22. Hut.
Tomlinson gets the handoff and hands left.
Dan, I want to point out something on that last play. Did you notice the job he did in letting the play clock wind all the way down before snapping the ball? That's good clock management.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Stover kicks from 36 yards out, and he...
Matt Silver should be making these.
And that is going to do it